Lisa BLACKPINK just shocked the entire world at the Busan International Film Festival 2025. No one expected her to arrive, no one thought her name would appear in the spotlight that night, and yet the moment she stepped onto the BIFF red carpet, cameras froze, reporters gasped, and the entire internet lit up with disbelief. How is it possible that one artist could move from Los Angeles, where the Emmys had just ended, to Busan within hours and still deliver one of the most unforgettable entrances in BIFF history? This was not just a celebrity appearance, it was a global disruption, the kind of cultural lightning strike that keeps audiences awake at night, replaying the scene over and over again. And the most shocking twist? Korean media openly praised Lisa as a true Hollywood actress, elevating her beyond music, beyond fashion, and into cinematic legend. But the question that haunted everyone was simple. Why Lisa, why now, and what deeper strategy lies behind this unexpected appearance? The atmosphere at BIFF 2025 was already electric. Directors, actors, investors, and media from every continent were gathered in Busan, expecting polished routines, familiar faces, predictable showcases. Then, like a plot twist in a perfectly timed film, Lisa Meneben arrived, escorted by Bulgari, dressed in a maison margiela haute couture gown that blurred the line between illusion and reality. The fabric shifted under the flashing lights, creating an optical trick that made audiences wonder if they were seeing the impossible. From one angle, it was a classic silhouette, from another, it was a daring exposure of elegance and power. People were left whispering, was it sheer confidence or sheer fabric? That moment alone was enough to dominate headlines, but the true shock was that she wasn't even listed as an official guest. She was a surprise, a hidden card, and in marketing psychology, nothing captures attention faster than the unexpected. Imagine the boardrooms at Bulgari and LVMH when they crafted this plan. They knew anticipation is valuable, but shock is priceless. By keeping Lisa's appearance off the official roster, they engineered suspense. Every luxury brand knows visibility sells, but mystery multiplies value. It's the same principle entrepreneurs use when launching startups. Sometimes the soft launch, the unannounced drop, creates more buzz than months of advertising. Lisa Meneben didn't need billboards. Her presence was the billboard, her walk was the campaign, her jewelry was the closing statement. And fans ate it up instantly. Within minutes, hashtags trended across platforms. Lisa at BIFF surged past millions of views, and commentators in Korea declared, "She's no longer just a pop idol, she's Hollywood's next great actress." The fascinating part is how media narratives evolve. A single unexpected move can redefine an artist's trajectory. In Lisa's case, the timing couldn't have been more perfect. Less than 24 hours earlier, she stunned audiences at the Emmys. That red carpet glow was still echoing through timelines, and before it even faded, she rewrote the story by appearing at BIFF. For fans, it felt like she had teleported across continents. For brands, it was a masterclass in global positioning. Think of it like investment diversification. Lisa is no longer tied to just one market or one image. She's hedging her brand equity across entertainment, fashion, film, and global culture, making her a high-return asset in every industry she touches. That is why Korea praising her as a Hollywood actress is not just a compliment, it's a recognition of her expanding market value. And yet, beneath the glamour, a deeper question simmers. Was this move entirely about film, or was it about brand warfare? Louis Vuitton has relied on Lisa's influence for years, Bulgari has built campaigns around her elegance, and now the film industry wants to claim her image too. This is where marketing psychology and corporate strategy collide. Tension is the currency of the digital era, and Lisa holds more of it than most nations' media machines. By placing her in BIFF unannounced, Bulgari effectively hijacked the spotlight of an entire festival, reminding every competitor that their star is not just a brand ambassador, she's the brand herself. If an individual can outshine institutions, what happens next? Does Lisa become bigger than BIFF, bigger than Bulgari, or even bigger than BLACKPINK? But here's the twist that no one is ready for. Just as fans were still processing her margiela gown, whispers began spreading about a special surprise guest who would share the stage with Lisa later that evening. Speculation exploded. Was it a Hollywood director offering her a debut film role? Was it a luxury CEO announcing a global partnership? Or was it something far more personal, something that connects the dots between her sudden appearances across continents? The cliffhanger here is undeniable. Lisa's presence wasn't just a cameo, it was a prelude to something larger, something hidden in plain sight, waiting to unfold in front of millions. To understand this move, we have to talk about the psychology of scarcity and exclusivity. In luxury markets, the rarer the appearance, the higher the perceived value. Lisa didn't flood BIFF with endless interviews. She gave them one unforgettable walk, one flawless image. It's the same principle Warren Buffett uses in investment. Be selective, be precise, and when you strike, strike big. Entrepreneurs watching this can learn more from Lisa's BIFF moment than from 100 marketing textbooks. She teaches us that visibility without saturation is the key. Too much exposure dilutes the brand, but rare, shocking, perfectly timed exposure creates legends. Fans, meanwhile, responded as they always do when Lisa disrupts the stage, with passion, memes, endless edits, and a flood of speculation. Some compared her to Audrey Hepburn reborn in the modern era. Others said she redefined what a K-pop idol could be, bridging the gap between Asian stardom and Hollywood prestige. And in the middle of all the chaos, one undeniable fact emerged. Lisa's narrative is no longer controlled by agencies or companies. She is her own story, her own investment, her own empire. And empires don't just appear at festivals for fun, they appear to signal power. As the night deepened, questions multiplied. What did Korea mean by calling her a Hollywood actress? Was it a hint at an upcoming role? Was it a metaphor for her global dominance? Or was it an intentional rebranding move, preparing the world for her next career chapter? The uncertainty is the fuel that keeps fans glued to their screens, refreshing feeds, searching for clues. That's the brilliance of a well-executed strategy. It leaves the audience desperate for the next scene, unwilling to walk away in case they miss the reveal. And here's the callback. Remember how Lisa shocked the world just by showing up? That shock is still vibrating across media channels, and it's only the opening act. The appearance at BIFF wasn't the ending, it was the beginning of a new storyline that could reshape her identity forever. Maybe it's a film, maybe it's a global deal, maybe it's something even bigger. But what's clear is that Lisa BLACKPINK just turned BIFF 2025 into her personal stage, and the world is watching, unable to look away. And just when the world thinks it has Lisa figured out, a twist like this resets the game entirely. By framing her as a Hollywood actress at BIFF 2025, Korea didn't just honor her, it positioned her as a global cinematic force, bridging East and West in one breathtaking move. Every whisper, every headline, every repost builds suspense, making fans believe something monumental is about to unfold. So if you're here right now witnessing this, you've just been part of history in the making. Don't just watch once, rewatch it, share it, and subscribe because the next chapter is coming sooner than you think, and trust me, you won't want to miss what happens when the Hollywood actress the world never expected takes her next bold step. This is only the beginning, and the shockwaves Lisa created at BIFF 2025 will be remembered long after the lights fade.